the one, the only, Beitzah. Good morning and welcome to Yeshiva YouTube, Iyun and Iyun. Today we're nearing the end of Masechtas Beitzah. We did Parak Hey, Mishnah Hey and Vav. Tomorrow is the last Mishnah. I want to discuss Mishnah Hey over here. It says, again, we're talking about tchumen, items or food objects that, which tchum do they go by? Tchum of the owner, or the tchum of the city. And one of the cases in the Mishnah, if you have the boros, the wells of water that were meant for Ole Bavel, they set them up along the path to come from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael, to traverse the land from Bavel to Eretz Yisrael. There's a land path to get from, assuming Babylonia is Iraq. You can probably walk through land to get to Israel. There's no intervening water that I believe, north of the Jordan River. I think you can get through Syria and things like that. So you want to come and you fill water up from these wells they set up for the Ole Bavel should have water. So they made it hefker. Whoever set these up was set up by the tzibur. They made it hefker. So that means it belongs to anybody. So on Yontiv, when they're on the way to the Beitzah Hamikdash and they fill up water, so whose tchum does it go by? It's hefker, so whoever takes it belongs to them. The problem is it wasn't yours last night on Erev Yontiv, Ben Hashmasos, going into Yontiv. That's when the Shvisa, when the tchum is decided. It wasn't yours then. So how do we say retroactively it works then? We're assuming Breira works. So now halacha is it goes after your tchum, the person who filled it up on the day of Yontiv, even though you didn't have possession of it. Ben Hashmasos on Yontiv. How does that work? The answer is that even though we hold Breira, we do hold the Breira D'Rabbanan. And the reason we hold the Breira D'Rabbanan, even in my other chidushim, I've said that we hold the Breira works D'Oraisa as long as there's no Ischazak Isura. As long as, because the concept of something D'Oraisa L'chumra, the reason Breira we hold by D'Rabbanan works is because Breira is a safek. Right? We're not sure. Right? It happened tomorrow. Can we say retroactively it works or not? That's a safek, right? We're not sure. We're not sure retroactively you say that or not. So if it's D'Rabbanan, so they're on the kula. We judge in your favor. If it's D'Oraisa, normally we judge something D'Oraisa L'chumra, and you would not be able to use Breira. However, even if you hold that tchumen is D'Oraisa, which is the opinion of Rabbi Akiva, which some posts can hold that tchumen are din D'Oraisa, nonetheless, I've explained that when it comes to D'Oraisas, the concept of D'Oraisa L'chumra is L'chumra D'Oraisa is only by when it's a Chazak Yisura, where there's not previous knowledge of an Isser being. Here we have no idea. There's hefker. It doesn't belong to anybody. We have no preconceived notions over it. Since there's no preconceived notion, it would fall into the category of Savik D'Oraisa L'chumra Midrabbanan. I explained there's two types of D'Oraisa L'chumra. You always go L'chumra. The question is D'Oraisa D'Rabbanan. So if it's D'Oraisa Midrabbanan, so then in that case we would say Breira, because then essentially it's really a Savik D'Rabbanan L'kula, because the Breira, we're not sure whose possession it was of Ben Hashmashal. And then you throw in the concept, so it's D'Oraisa, Savik D'Oraisa L'chumra, you go L'chumra. But if you go L'chumra D'Rabbanan, so then Breira comes in and adds another suffix, right? The first suffix is, whose was it? It was hefker. We don't know whose it was. It could be anybody, right? So L'chumra were machmir by D'Oraisa. If you assume tchumen is D'Oraisa, everything you throw in Breira is a question. We're no mesupek. Chazal couldn't figure out this. Do we assume retroactively we had knowledge, we had preconceived knowledge that it was going to be you? And if we had preconceived knowledge, it work. So that's a suffix. So once you throw that in there, so then it turns into a suffix D'Rabbanan L'kula, and the whole thing we go L'kula, even if it's D'Oraisa, even if it's D'Oraisa. I hope you enjoyed today's share. See you in the next one.